So like now, like I'm like putting an active effort into, making the gym just the best place to be and get people signed up in the door and just like but I don't need to like write that down and define it or anything. It's like it's clear to me that's what I want right now. So, but I think some people that is very beneficial for and taking notes and stuff like that. But yeah, not for me, but definitely for some.
And what are you like with instructionals and, like think because during COVID especially, everybody bought jiu-jitsu instructionals and, do you think there were like well, obviously you think they're worth it because you've got your own through BJJ Fanatics, etc. But how should we use them to become better? I mean, I bought a ton of them. How can we start using them and going to class and learning at the same time and implementing it? Is that a good time to watch the stuff and then think I'm going to try that in a role and go to do all the stuff I need to do in class, but in the role I'm going to try this takedown or this pin or this etc. Is that how we would use them to sort of build into our repertoire, etc.?
Yeah, so I would like focus on, just like a couple things at once only. And because I think that people can definitely have information overload. And like, for me, for example, like I can't read like a book. I wish I could, but like my mind won't stay focused long enough. And it's the same with like instructionals. It's like I can watch it and then the information just goes right out of my head. So like I need it very simplified. So yeah, watching instructionals and having I think maybe taking notes in that case would be good if you can really, break down what they're saying into smaller points, which to me is something they should have been doing anyways. Because I think a lot of instructors just talk way too much and confuse the shit out of people. And yeah, I think you need to go into the role with like specific objectives from your instructional. If you watched it, you want to hit this, and if you don't get it, you go for this. Like just like two things, like A/B systems, and you can find that within watching the instructionals. But again, I think that the instructor should do a better job of making it simple for people.
I definitely agree because I used to ask that question to everybody and they would say, do this. And then I can't remember who it was, said, the first thing to do is watch the damn things because hardly anybody actually watches them. And I remember sitting there going, fuck, I can't remember actually putting them on. I'd watch 10 minutes and get bored of it because I kind of learn as I go. And I started using Evernote, which is a great tool, free in most cases, and kind of building a chain of if I do this, and taking notes of things. And it seems to help me to do it later on. But I think that's probably a good thing, as people are saying. It's like you mentioned earlier, is look to be healthy. Don't worry about your diet. Try fix this. Try be healthier rather than I need to do this, this, and this. It's kind of dialing in the general stuff, then focusing on the stuff as you become more elite, etc. I think that's a great way as well of instructionals. Watch them first, then try to use them, then take notes, and so because how many people actually use them rather than talk about it and get nowhere? Like you're saying, jujitsu, you shouldn't need somebody to get you to go to class and stuff. And I think that's a good way of looking at it. I know I've used up far too much of your time. So, what would you want people to take from this before I can get you on for a round two and get you on with some other great guests, etc.? That's if you want to come back, obviously. What would
Oh yeah,
you
for sure.
what would you want people to take as a go home message, like a reminder from this? If you had to sum it up, you can do key points. You could say one general message.